All right, YouTube, welcome back for another market analysis for the London session. Today we're going to be going over S&P 500 and gold to look to trade some levels here on the London session. If we're still there, volatility is not as um, fast as it was before when you had that whole coronavirus outbreak, but we still do have some volatility here, and we still do have some movement during the Asian session and the London session as well. But it's not just breaking through levels and not giving us some ideas um, to kind of play out by the time we get in there. So we'll be reviewing it again with you guys here and going over what we're going to probably be looking at. So we're going to spot some levels here on the 10 tick here on S&P 500. We have a resistance here at 79.50 up at the top. You see we kind of broke that level. We had a peek through it. You guys see we popped our heads above that, but we were still in a downtrend, as you can see, and we came right back down and found the collapse. So usually what we do is we look for an opportunity to continue the trend back down. That's what we did. We had very lot of opportunities to continue this trend down to the downside. We came back below 69, and then we've been trying to break those 54s into the low side of about 50 to 51, which I think we finally collapsed below it. We got to about 48, but as long as we stay in this downtrend, we may see some more opportunity to the downside. So we're going to be watching that tonight. We're going to be watching this downtrend, and if we stay below these 69s, it will be a good opportunity to continue to try to break these 54.50s and break down past the 48s for another rip. If you guys don't want to try to do that for a trade idea, there is another opportunity to try to take a long. For me, I think the better long would be something that looks along the lines of this. When you start to see the strong support, can't break it, and then you get an upside move, or you can look for a two-try failure and then try the upside there, right? So 1, 2, you can see the gradual pull to the upside, and then try the 69s to maybe about 79.50. That will be the idea of trade if you want to do the opposite end and fade the market. But again, keep in mind we are in a strong downtrend on S&P 500, so we want to just kind of keep away from doing that. Again, it's going to be about your quality trades. Usually fading is going to be very rough, especially if you're going back down on S&P, right? So we've been gradually trying to climb our way back above these 2700s into the 2800s, and then 29 to 3000 again, which is surprising that we're actually getting back up there, but very glad that we are. But again, we'll probably be looking for that, looking for a bounce up, looking for some support, and then maybe even a fade from there. Now, if we want to see some more upside movement, other than that, then we're going to have to bring that thing above 79 and then look for some support there for a continuation to the upside. All right, so that's going to be our trade ideas there. Let's take a look at a 4-tick to see if we can get a closer view with the same levels. So range bar chart here, you guys can see how we kind of bounced off that level and why we're gradually climbing into about, well, I think we might hit 69 given that we're having a lot of strength come in right here. Right, so you guys can see what happened when we zoomed in. We had a downtrend, as we were recognizing here on the 10 tick, and with this downtrend, you guys can see also we had our levels of support, and the gradual pull to the upside is coming in. Right, so this is what we're looking at. Now, if we're looking for a trade idea of more recent, and we are here for the London session, then what we're going to look for is we're going to look for a breakdown of the low, a retest, and then a continuation to try to press these 54 to 48s. That's what we're going to look for. Above that, you can try to play in the middle of the range if you want to, but I would say trying to short it right at 69 is going to be a little bit harder. You can use that as some resistance, but you want to see it fail a couple times. For me, the better short is once you collapse below a low, and then you can take the opportunity back down. All right, and then again above that 79.50, you're going to see some opportunity to go long on the S&P 500 for that one. Let's take a look at gold, see some other levels we can look at. So when we look at gold too on a 10 tick, we can see some resistance up at 52.20, and then you got a mid-level kind of coming in here if I were to take a horizontal line here for a second, you guys can see we have a slight midpoint here on 43 to maybe 44. If you guys want to play that in between that range, you're in a sideways motion right now. No real directional trend other than the fact that you actually look like you're going down um, on gold. So if you scroll back a little bit in the days, you can see the downtrend happening, and you can see the continuation of the downtrend, right? You can see the support became resistance, and you're right in the middle. You're in a sideways consolidation moment. And if you're trying to play this level right here, then you're going to probably be playing that sideways range as well, which is a little bit harder to try to do. So if anything, you can try to look for opportunities. I'm probably going to see if we can get up into 52.20, and if we get back up to that level, then I'm going to look to be trying to continue the short if we break through it and get that back down to 32.80. But above these 52s, I'm going to be probably looking for long opportunities. So above this level, well, actually above that level right there, 51, 52, I'm going to be looking for some long opportunities as long as we hold support. Going to have to break through, come back, and give me the support that I want to see for a gradual pull to the upside. So we're going to be looking for that as well. Again, and if you want to go short, you got to be below this level, or you can fade it to the upside if you get a pull down and then you get an opportunity to hold some strength as the buyers come in. You can try to fade that to the upside too as well. But that's what we're going to be looking at on gold as well. Let's take a look also at a 4-tick on gold when we're looking at all of this. See what else we got for a 4-tick movement as far as rotation. So again, we're right in that middle, playing around. So not really a good area to try to take any trades as of right now, unless you're trying to use this area as some support bounce to continue up. But it might weaken given that you're in a downtrend. When you take a look at the bigger picture of things, you're in the downtrend and in the middle of a consolidation or sideways range. So just want to kind of be careful about that. You can use these 42 to 43s to try to go long, but anything below that, you got to keep your stops tight and try not to risk too much. So I usually try to do 1 to 2 points. So if I'm looking at 42, then I'm looking my stops to be at about 41. Right, so something below this level, and then which is good because I think if we come below that level, we're going to start to collapse back down. We're going to try to trend that range of motion, and again, once we come below that level, we're going to hit this and then probably try to continue back down into 32 to 34 as a movement of direction for gold. So we're going to be looking out for that. But again, that is going to be our London session market analysis here. We're just going to be doing or reviewing S&P 500 and gold today. We'll probably be doing oil tomorrow and then throw a little NASDAQ in here during next week as well. But again, if you guys did like these videos, go ahead and click that like button. If you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you again. Hopefully this helps you guys out for some trade ideas for the London session if you guys do trade it. You guys take care. Have a great day. Bye.